A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Tar Heels ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Wolverines' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He'll keep it himself. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded to several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
Yeah, it was one thing to get there, but, man, do you get even hungrier when you've got there and you had to watch the other team celebrate. So a good chance to take out some demons, start this year off good, and maybe forget about last year's finish.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Lopez to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football. This team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. There's the pressure. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down and run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, David, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster. And they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Wants to throw. It's Underwood. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Keeps it on the draw. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
The quarterback and the offensive line really do a good job. What do? They sell pass first. Everything looks like pass. Nope, they hit you with a run. Really great job working together with a little bit of misdirection.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He leaves it with his back. Turning it on!
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Lopez wants to fire. They're working that left side. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Tar Heels are threatening on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Next going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. They'll corral that squib kick just inside the 15. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense at an empty set. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Buys a little extra time. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few 1st downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Great job by the back on the option.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Good concentration to get that squiver inside the 15. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ready to fire from the pistol. He'll try the left side. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's caught. Racing to the right. Inside the 30. 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Green. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Lopez to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Time out of the half. A top 25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Wolverines ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And you dream about the season starting and what might happen, and you kick the ball out of bounds right off the bat. Everybody just settle down. We got a long season to go. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The short hands. It's Cobb. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that
ball is live in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out. You recover it, a forced turnover.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got his man to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Steps away. Going for 6. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test them. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be. Just taking a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Lopez wants to fire. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Finds his man. It's Ross. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Not much there on the line. He gets 1 to the 31.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The quarterback strolling away from heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
And the Tar Heels will try to pick it up on 4th down. Sends it back in motion. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And such a blown opportunity for the offense because on 4th down, they had enough yards to pick up the first, keep the drive going, but he puts it on the ground. Defense jumps on it, and that is a massive turnover.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, if you're going to hit that in route against zone coverage, you're going to have to play with better timing. The quarterback needs to anticipate that throw a little bit more and get it out sooner.
The Wolverines are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. Spits it out to the back. Got a man. It's Haynes. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on 3rd and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I don't want to take away the main targets, the ballers on the outside. You do what I want you to do, and you still make the big play, get the huge 1st down on 3rd and long.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms. But the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
Motion from the back. Might as well give it to him again. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll immediately call timeout. Here comes the offense on second down. The give to the lone running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Let's send the tight end in motion. Power football with the run. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. He now has 56 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. And the Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Tight end now in motion. On the ground, it's Haynes. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Takes the easy one to the back. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The Wolverines will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The corners are walked up tight. From the gun, the ground game. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll move the wide receiver. Now they'll try the right side. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To throw, it's Underwood. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Michigan! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He fires one deep over the middle. Makes a grab down the middle. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Lopez to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll give it to the back. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Marsh. At the 40, there he goes. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Scanning the field, it's Underwood. With the catch, it's Haynes. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. Lowers those pads. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Touchdown, Wolverines! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Green. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. One more snap coming before halftime. Off the play fake on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Going to the run to start this second half. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Pulls it in. It's Moore. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Back open in the middle. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking them.
Looking to throw on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And the Wolverines need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Back to throw, it's Underwood. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. To the air on first down. He's taking the shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, UNC.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the air, it's Underwood. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Looks it in at the 40. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Quarterback may change this route. Going right to work up top. Under fire. At the 45, on his way. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
And the Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Touchdown, North Carolina! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Florida took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Gainesville. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Well, it's been a tough day for this defense so far, guys, especially against the pass. They haven't been able to force that many incompletions. They've already allowed 2 TD passes. They need more plays like that, and they got to be able to put it back-to-back to gain some confidence defensively.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Release to the back. He's got him this time. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the outside. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Underwood. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Going up top again. He's got an open man. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it. Oh, he's got some space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Lopez wants to fire. Gets it out fast. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Ship. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. Guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays.